Hello and welcome back to Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth with me, Bardon. Okay, so something I noticed was that we haven't been using our clue, so let's try and use it on these guys.
The knight doesn't seem to be around here.
Okay. So the knight isn't in this building, I guess is what he's saying. So we've already talked to Francis, so these guys apparently don't know anything about the knight.
I see. A temple to feed the temple.
Okay, so these guys are still here. Maybe they know something. Oh, looks like we may have hit the jackpot.
Brothers, have you two heard about a knight visiting Kingsbridge?
The Earl of Shiring was here, and some of his knights.
Okay.
And many other nobles at Christmas.
Yeah.
It would have been a lone rider, a messenger.
I don't think so.
If someone had come to Kingsbridge, Brother Paul would have seen him.
Brother Paul went back out to his toll hut.
Okay.
I see. Thank you.
Okay. So Brother Paul is someone we need to talk to then. Can we help them with anything else? Remember when I was that young? No, it doesn't look like we can talk to them anymore. Let's head on out.
We must take good care of us. And our cathedral.
We must.
And before we head down to Brother Paul, there's something I want to do in the kitchen as well. Because we used the book on things in the kitchen, but we didn't actually click on them.
It's getting cold.
Yeah, that's because we
When will
opened
these
the door.
novices learn to close the door?
Okay. Yeah, I want to do this.
You keep everything nice and tidy around here, Milius?
It's not easy. This morning one of my ladles broke. That's never a good sign. Everything is falling apart.
Yes. Okay, then let's use painted pot, not planted pot.
Milius, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty.
Nice answer.
I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
Okay.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more though. If you find some, let me know.
Will do. Okay, so we have to keep an eye out for seeds and nuts. Is there anything else? The stove. Okay. Maybe we can taste what's cooking.
Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket and you'll keep warm.
Oh? Ouch!
Why'd you pick it up with your hand?
Oh, they're hot.
He said there's a hot stone. So I guess that's what the cloth is for then. I can't believe he actually tried to pick it up with his hand though. I suppose though, if someone told me to take one, that's probably what I'd do as well, like an idiot. Okay, so...
Nice and warm, and I didn't burn my hands, Milius.
I knew you could do it.
You burnt them the first time though. Now, anything else in here? Just two guys. Okay, so let's exit. So maybe we should go to that clearing where we saw the sheep and stuff, and look for nuts there. But first of all, we need to go down and talk to Brother Paul. So yeah, you can see as well, like something I want to talk about as well. The two kids, or the two novices, sorry, that we're talking about, Marcus and the other guy who were talking about stealing food and stuff. And one of them said, "Oh, my father gave land to the monastery for them to keep me, etc., etc." That used to happen a lot, where maybe like a family has too many sons or whatever, and so to get rid of one of them, they send them to a monastery or into the priesthood or something, and then the monastery expects something from them, either money to keep the guy going, or a lot of time it'd just be they give them a parcel of land, and that's how a lot of kind of monasteries got very rich, was because people would keep giving them more and more land, and then as land became more valuable, then they just became richer over time. Either they'd work the land and make money from that, or they'd sell the land on. Okay, but let's head on then this way. Okay, and I guess that's for the Paul there. Okay, so that's the hole that James must have fallen through. I wonder if we can examine that as well.
Brother Paul?
Philip. Ah, ouch. Oh.
A frostbite, I think. Let's ask about his foot first.
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
Oh, my mother gets
You
chilblains.
should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us.
Remigius is
Only
an
the
idiot.
sinners perish.
No, the poor perish, and those that he has freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
They're all afraid of Remigius. But yeah, I was going to say, my mother gets chilblains, but she's got very poor circulation, so she's always cold, even when it's really hot. Okay, let's give a hot stone to Paul.
Here, Paul.
Oh. Ouch! Oh. A hot stone!
Put it under your foot.
It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
True.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer. He becomes weak and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
Let's ask about the night.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the Priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid.
Afraid of what?
I held his hand and prayed with him.
Oh,
while he
so he was
died.
dying. Okay.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's
No,
papers.
he can't do that.
James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Certainly would be.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here, Philip. Maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
How could a letter bring harm?
How could a letter bring harm?
The word of God brings salvation. But what if the devil took to writing? What then?
Superstition. Okay, let's take that. Right, so now we got this. So is it connected to his death? Let's check.
The letter is not around here. Brother Remigius might know where it is.
Let's check this again, since we know now that
James,
that's where James fell.
I pray for you that when you stand before God, he will look upon you with mercy.
Why wouldn't he? I know, like, it's considered a sin to commit suicide, but I think, I don't believe in a God, but I think if there was a God, he wouldn't be he wouldn't be like that with people. Okay, so we've got maps, documents. So we've done both of those. It's weird though that we still have, I know we're playing as the player, but with us being Philip, that we have Tom's staff. Okay, so I want to go and check this path, and then maybe the other one over there as well. Okay, so we've got beech nuts and we have limestone. Okay, so let's see what.
And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat.
Okay, and how about the limestone?
The shape of these stones is always proof to me that the Lord has created all this, as are the shapes of leaves and snail shells. God has made them, and has made them well.
Okay, so let's take the beech nuts. Can we go any further? Doesn't look like. So we can give those to Milius. And how about the limestone? So he just thinks it's rough stone. Okay. I wonder what Tom would think of that though. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. So let's go back. Here we go. Okay, and then I want to go across this way and check over there. I think at some stage we're going to have to go and do something with the hole in the ice as well. Oh, I didn't. The first time I was here, I didn't even notice that this was actually the mill. I didn't notice the wheel there, the water wheel. Okay, so what have we got here? We can go into the mill because we have the keys now. Okay.
Why is this locked?
Okay, let's check the manger first. What does he say then? Okay, just it's a shabby manger. Let's use the key on the mill door. Oh wow. This place is in bits. So what do we do here? We got cloth, millworks. Is that it? Okay, so let's check the cloth out first. Let's use the Bible.
I will contemplate this later.
Okay. So just
Not now.
how about that?
To repair this, it will need more than my faith.
Very true. Oh, there's a carving here. Okay. Words carved into wood. Let's inspect them. Brothers, I have to leave. I have not found God to be here with you. The cane of Subprior Remigius shall never again hit my back. Never again. Maybe I shall find God elsewhere. Thomas, September 1134. Okay, so I think that's the guy that the two novices were talking about. The two in the cloisters were saying that someone had run away. So we now know that he's definitely run away. Let's check if the mill works, if we can. I think maybe he'll just ponder them. Yeah, probably beyond repair. And it looks like there's nowhere else we can go in here. Okay, so let's leave the mill. So we have to get to Remedius before he burns the letter. Okay, here's the cloister. To the front of the cathedral. I think we need to go out this way, isn't it? At the back way. Those two aren't talking anymore. We don't need to go to the chapter house. Yeah, and what way did we get there before? Oh, we have to go around the side of the cathedral, don't we? So to go around that way, and that leaves us at the graveyard, and then the house is here. Yeah, so let's head in here. These two are still here, look. But if I become prior, you two are gonna start working. Ask to see documents.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
Don't trust you.
The state of this priory...
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
I don't think you are.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
You're such a git. The sacrist must organize a chapter meeting to save Prior James' documents. But the sacrist isn't like us.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
Look at that wizard. How about the chapter meeting?
About the chapter meeting.
Oh, talk to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Okay, so let's leave. The sacrist is on his side, so I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do with him. I think what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to talk to our brother and let him know what's going on, and maybe he can help us. Well, the sacrist and the letter. have to remember to be using my clues as well. Could have used that in the Prior's room. Although actually when you're in the Prior's room you don't have any freedom. You're just in dialogue all the time. Okay, Francis, we need to talk to you.
Thank you for your help.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you.
Hopefully you can. Let's tell you this.
That way I won't get Andrew to organize a chapter meeting.
Okay. Let's tell you this.
The
then.
letter is probably in the Prior's room. But the sub-prior is going to burn all of James's documents.
What? We cannot allow that to happen, do you hear?
Yes, I do.
Of course not.
So he's not going to help us, so we have to go to the cloisters. But I can't see the sacrist just saying, oh yeah, that's fine. Because Brother Andrew seems to be in league with Remigius. Let's go to the chapter house. We can go to the cemetery from there as well, on the other side. Okay, let's try this. The Prior's books must not be burned.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
I don't believe it was.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
That's true.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Let's quote scripture.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right.
Good.
You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
Okay, that's all I
Thank
need.
you, Brother Andrew.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Good.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
Okay. Let's take that. Okay, so let's start telling people. So what I think I'll do is I'll go around telling everybody about the meeting and then end the episode. So let's do this for you guys.
There will be a chapter meeting in a few minutes.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Good.
Thank you for letting us know.
So then we got the 3 out in the cemetery. That's it. Arnaldus now.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there.
Good.
Wouldn't miss that.
Okay, let's sell these two.
Waste of time.
That's fair enough. Next, let's go around the cathedral. And we can let Milius and Cuthbert know. Then we have to go down to Brother Paul as well. And then we can head into the cathedral. Okay, first let's give him the beech nuts.
I found some beech nuts. Ah,
We will grow a beech tree then.
Wonderful.
If we ever get round to starting the garden.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will.
Hopefully you will. Okay. Let's wait for the... Is this the right one? No, it's not. Sorry, achievement was blocking my view there for a second.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
You convinced Andrew?
Yes.
Miracles do happen.
They do indeed.
We will be there.
Good.
You have our support.
Okay, so then I don't need to let Cuthbert know. Well, let's do it on Cuthbert just to see what he says anyway.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you and Remigius quarrel.
Brother Cuthbert?
Do not worry. We are on your side.
Okay, let's pop that back there. Let's exit. Then we'll go to see Brother Paul. Okay, let's head down here. And then down here. I'm sure later on we'll get to do stuff in the village, because the village in the book, or in the books, is very important as well. It's not just about the priory. Let's tell Brother Paul the meeting.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Remember my advice about Remigius.
He said that staying silent will make him very angry. Okay, and so before I go back, I think maybe when we go into the cathedral and tell those guys, it's probably going to start the chapter meeting, so I don't want to trigger that just now because we're going to end the episode. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's a nice story. It's very well made as well, and I hope you're enjoying it too. And if you are, maybe you'll hit the like button down there, and I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.